Bum 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 klaudkil.
Welcome back. Last year I made the PlayStation 4 versus the PlayStation 2 video, and this is of course round 2. A lot has happened in 2016 and I just want to ask the same 3 questions I asked myself and I asked you again to see what has changed. Now the first question I asked was, is the PlayStation 4 going to outsell the PlayStation 2? As of right now, we are in the middle of this generation for the PlayStation 4. I truly think that the PlayStation 5 will be announced around 2019, making it 3 more years for the PlayStation 4. Now, the PlayStation 4 at the moment has sold more than 50 million copies, and let's say they sell 50 million copies more and 10 to 12 million copies after the PlayStation 5 has been released. That means that the PlayStation 4 will sell around 110 to a bit 120 million, not beating the PlayStation 2, and I truly think it is almost impossible ever to beat the PlayStation 2. My second question is of course my favorite. Will the PlayStation 4 have a bigger library of physical games than the PlayStation 2 or as big as the PlayStation 2? Now last year I said that it all depends on the indie physical scene and of course the Japanese ones. And everything has come true that I have predicted. We are seeing more indie games than we have ever seen, and almost all the Japanese games are getting physical releases in the West. And even if they don't get an official English release, we now have the Asia releases that are also in English and even have an English box art, making it pretty much 100% import friendly, and you can easily put it in your English PlayStation 4 collection, making a lot of games that never came out here in the West playable. Now let's talk about the indies. We're seeing publishers like Limited Run. They already said that in 2017 they are fully booked. Now let's soak that in. For 12 months in this year, Limited Run Games already has games booked for every month to come out. And who knows what more are they going to sign. This January they are going to release 3 indies physical for 1 month. And that's not only that. Because of the popularity of Limited Run Games that I predicted, there are more publishers pumping out more games. And I am saying pumping out because that's just what it feels like. We're getting games being pumped out. We are seeing that Merge Gamers is now releasing physical indie games. Of course, Sudesco is making more physical indie games. Rising Star is going to release more physical indie games. Then we have I Am 8-Bit that's going now to release physical indie games. We're seeing Badland Games releasing physical indie games. So many publishers are trying to get on that indie physical bandwagon, and some of them are actually, of course, really big games like Slain, Salt and Sanctuary, and Oceanhorn, all getting physical releases this freaking year, and I can't wait for them. So we are at the moment seeing more indies being released physical than pretty much all the Western AAA games combined. Now that is awesome. And same will be said on the Japanese games. We're seeing so much Japanese support and almost everything is going to the West. So I'm proud and happy to answer the second question with a yes. I truly and genuinely think the PlayStation 4 has a chance to have one of the best and one of the biggest gaming libraries ever for any console. Now that is something no analyst dared to say back when the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One and Wii U got announced. Of course you all know that they were predicting that this generation would be the last. What a bunch of idiots. Now the third and final question was, will the PlayStation 4 be able to sell more physical software than the PlayStation 2. Now keep in mind that as of my knowledge, the PlayStation 2 sold 1.5 billion copies of physical software, absolutely unmatched by any console or handheld out there. The PS3, Xbox 360 and the Wii never reached 1 billion software. So will the PlayStation 4 be able to do that with the digital market? I think that it won't beat the PlayStation 2, but it will definitely beat the Xbox 360, PS3 and Wii U. I truly believe that the PlayStation 4, with all its amazing exclusives, is getting the huge amount of indie support and the support of the Japanese, and actually the rise of the Japanese industry itself. I truly think it can reach more than 1 billion, making it the second best-selling console for physical software of all time. Now that again is something that no analyst, even today, will dare to say, but I do. So mark my words, and in 3 years from now, when we see that Sony said we have shipped more than 1 billion copies of physical software, think about me, think about Cloudkill, and think about that I predicted all of this, and as of right now, all my predictions have come true. This is a wonderful time to be a gamer, and not just a Sony gamer, well, at least not for Microsoft, but then again for Nintendo with their Switch, with their Zelda. I hope the best for Nintendo Switch, I hope the best for Nintendo. Definitely leave in the comments below with these 3 questions, what is your answer for them? Like, share, comment and subscribe, and like always, you will see me next time. Tales of Suspiria.
And now we have, of course, the gaming area now compared to last year.